All right, let's talk about the question that everybody secretly wants answered after a breakup, except for me. Is my ex coming back? And look, astrology cannot guarantee that somebody's going to come knocking on your door at 2 a.m. with a bouquet of roses. But there are certain placements and transits that can show unfinished relationship energy, revisiting the past or an ex resurfacing. And the first thing I would like to look at is Mercury retrograde, because Mercury rules communication. And during Mercury retrograde, people have a tendency to revisit old conversations or old decisions. And yes, old people. And that's why you suddenly get that, "Hey, stranger," text from somebody you haven't heard from in 8 months. Now, another big one I like to look at is Venus retrograde, because Venus rules relationships, as you know. And when Venus goes retrograde, people often reassess their romantic history. And this is where you can see exes coming back into the picture. But, and this is important, an ex returning does not automatically mean that they're supposed to stay. And sometimes they're coming back so you can finally see the relationship differently and close that chapter. Now let's talk about the seventh house. If a major transit is activating your seventh house ruler, or making strong aspects to your natal Venus, you can experience significant relationship developments. And sometimes that development is literally, why is this person texting me again? Could be just as simple as that. Then we have Saturn. Saturn gets a bad reputation, but Saturn can bring unfinished business around, especially if Saturn is making a significant transit to your Venus or your seventh house or your seventh house ruler. You may find yourself confronting an old relationship and asking, was this actually meant to end? Or why did I tolerate this? And that second question might be more important. Now, Pluto is another one I would watch, because Pluto transits can bring intense relationships back into your consciousness, especially when Pluto is contacting Venus or contacting the moon or your seventh house or its ruler. And Pluto isn't usually giving you like a cute little casual reunion. It's more like, we're going to deal with this unresolved emotional mess, whether you like it or not. And here's another one that a lot of people overlook is the South Node. If somebody from your past suddenly reappears while the South Node is heavily activating your relationship houses or your personal planets, you may be dealing with a very strong sense of familiarity